crazy.
I know you've been hurt before. Is there a place where a gangster ain't gotta hurt no more? I know tomorrow ain't promised, but where the time go? Tell me what's on your mind, cause I've been there before, I've been there before. I know you've been hurt before. Is there a place where a gangster ain't gotta hurt no more? I know tomorrow ain't promised, but where the time go? I know tomorrow ain't promised, but where the time go? Where the time go?
Welcome, man. My name is Damien, and this is Clutch 10 Bowling, where every frame is a 10th frame. Got something special, man. I got my PSO Josh here with me with Max Attack. We got something special, man. We got a new ball, the Ultimate Record. Yeah, I'm still new. You guys know I'm just at the 6-month mark, and yeah, he's been covered up.
Broke for me 2 months ago?
Yeah, literally. So new. Don't ask me specs. That's why he's here. Yeah, so we got the Ultimate Record. He's going to drill it up and kind of just walk you guys through the rest, but I'd like an insight of how everything works in the pro shop, you know? If you're going to go ahead and take over and tell them what you're going to have me do, and so we can get everything started on.
Okay. Yeah. What we're going to do today is we're going to update his positive active point, access tilt, max rotation. With a newer bowler, I told him once they got it the first time, we're checking to get after a couple of months because then you start practicing more and kind of find when roll works the best for you. So before we drill up this Ultimate Record, we're going to double check all the info, get that all updated, then let's get that all filed. We're going to kind of come up with the layout for him, give him what he's looking for. And if I remember correctly, what we're looking for is we're going to try to find something to be a ball down when it's this partiality and phase 2 is looking too much for him during the lead. But we're going to get those specs, and then we're going to go from there and get it drilled up for you.
All right. I'm about to go ahead and throw some shots in. We'll see you in links.
What's your ball speed at right now?
I have dropped it from like 19 to 7.
Okay.
So I'm down.
Coming down now.
Yes, it came down a lot.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm about 17. My high end is like 17 and a half.
Okay.
Even if I wanted to try, I feel like I have a harder time making it go faster. You know?
Right. See what we're looking at here. So we can get that first track line here. So I'm just gonna put a piece of tape on it for now, just to look at it, and then we'll have you throw a couple shots if we need to. You can always move it around some more.
All right, sounds good.
So, use our old trusty armadillo here. That there. Wipe this off. All right, so we're gonna have you throw a shot with that on there and go from there.
Let's see if I can get a strike, man.
Right?
That'll be nice.
I don't know if you can tell, it's hard to see, so the thing is that if you couple of you get a whole bunch of back, since it's revved up so much, so that people be locked up and then it just goes off track right away. It's pretty close. Like I see right now, it's not locking up right away. It's kind of soon as locking up, then going off again. So that means you just need to move the cable just a little bit. When you see it like not locked up and then locked up, it just means that the active point migrated to that spot, so it's like move over this stuff.
You can see, yeah, I still don't have the eyes for that yet, so I can't even see when it does that.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's usually harder for the person throwing the ball to see all that.
Really?
Yeah. What you should see is when that's locked up, you should see that this tape kind of go like end over end when it's down. And then you'll be able to just full roll there.
He's a good shot, man.
That's right, so that was a better shot there. That's it. Unfortunately, you clicker here. So they thought that shot, you know, you don't want to try to, you know, throw up on it. Well, what you want to do is you want to just kind of move the lead up a little bit and play a little straight over there.
So when you're drawing on the ball like this, what does that actually do?
So this is just making it easier for me to line up with the armadillo, and then so this kind of helped find the axis point. I used to do by eye all the time, but
Yeah.
then I got lazy, got one of these. But then once we find that track line too, I can draw a line all the way around that first track line, and then there's actually a conversion chart to give us the axis tilt in degrees,
Oh, okay.
which I just checked it a few minutes ago too, and it was right at 12 inches, which I remember correctly off the top of my head. That equates to like 10 degrees of axis tilt.
Oh,
So a little bit on the lower side.
yeah.
All right, let's try that.
That's it. So you said a little bit straighter?
Yep. Yeah, we were being like maybe like 4 boards left.
That's fine, yeah.
Yes, I'll get actually. That be saving you will not let that top thing up for cheap. And so one of the things I would say that will probably be good to work on down the road, let's say your axis goes a little bit on the lower side, which just means that that will, you know, get to roll sooner. And so which isn't a bad thing, but sometimes if you get to where you roll too soon, it's gonna burn up and not have much left in the back end. And right now, since you're tilt flow, one thing I want to work on down the road is getting kind of a little more on the side of it. So like when we put that piece of tape on the ball, if it's pointing directly back at us, that means you have 90 degrees axis rotation. If it's pointing directly at that wall, it means we're at 0 degrees axis rotation. You know, it's like right in the middle between, it'd be about 45. But probably if you're tilt lower, you want to be between that 50 degree to 90 degree axis rotation. If you get below that, I think kind of running into that risk of your equipment burning up, letting it fill up with a little leak cover or leak away from the But yeah, find that again with that piece of tape on there. Like I said, that one locked up, later we'll pull the scotches, make sure it stays locked up, make sure it's consistent, and we can go off of that. Yep. That little better. That one, when it came out for hand, it was facing a little more this way. It's like the shot before that, if I had to guess, if I was looking at it, you're probably only like 15, 20 degrees back stuff. Like that, really more than hand over land. And that shot there, it was actually a little more than they probably about 4 shots. Yeah. Like I said, when you do that, that's to give you more of that, that down the emotion for you. Because notice that more left to right.
Yeah.
But then when you're rolling it out end over end with like lower avenue tilt or extrication, that's going to be less direction down me.
Yeah.
Because once that ball starts sooner, it's going to like grab you hook to it.
Again? That's 10.
It's like good thing it's still blocked up again. And that time too, you kind of got around a little more, so why don't you move back to the right too and see how it goes.
And that makes it the tape.
Yeah.
Pretty much getting the first.
Yeah, like I said, at first too, since you were kind of more on the back of it, that piece was more big flat wall. So even for me, I'll have to get over here and try to see it.
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah.
Let's try what we're looking for.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Definitely was. Thank you. Feel like a public little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
And honestly, like how fast you're gonna be able to, you know, tug a little bit or there's no line thing. But if you're like extremely end over end or you have like way too much access to the anticipation, it's gonna make the lanes play tighter for you.
Okay. That's more of the that starts playing. I'll play a little bit more because of the no can't miss left from this right type thing, right?
Right. And as your axis rotation for it goes more like 10 degrees up, you can take the big front wall, so you gotta play pretty direct with that. Yeah, we'll see one more, and then while that's locked up again, we'll take it in, map it out, work some in.
Works. I'm true. For some reason, I it's weird. When I do miss, I get a lot of strikes like that. They all fall just
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
Probably because your ball speed's still under pretty good. That's what they always 400, especially the higher up guys. The high ball speed, they get a lot of pretty thin gearing. So they need those pins flat around the pin.
Yeah.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of inconsistency there. You know, if you hit a little bit one time, it's gonna put a lot more on it. And if you miss a shot, it's gonna take a lot off of it.
Yeah.
So I've got like a little bit, but not much. For me, it's just a matter of just keep my hand, or having my hand in the right position at the release, and just having a good follow through, and then everything else just kind of falls in place.
Yeah.
6, 11 and a half.
And to get more access tilt, how do I get more of that? It's just more of the wrist still?
Yeah, it's just all hand position, honestly. But I said that the axis tilt isn't bad, though. I said you're reading right at 12 inches, like I said, that's gonna be about 10 degrees, which is okay. That's a good thing to have, especially if you have the axis rotation with it, because if you have on 4 shots, better to have a roll that's gonna allow the ball to see the lane earlier for you.
Okay.
So the only thing I would say is work on getting a little more axis rotation on it, which is just a matter of having a little more on the side of it. But yeah, let's take that in and map that out.
All right.
But yeah, if that axis tilt was like lower, then I would say it'd be something you want to work out. But I said it's not too bad on it.
Yeah, okay. No, it only can get better, right?
That's right.
Who's that ugly guy in there?
No.
Oh, that's me. Shoot. All right, so yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna find the our measurements for the positive axis point. So I got that marked, got it concealed under the tape there so we didn't lose it. And the way we do for our two-handers is we go from the center of the finger grips here, and that's what we consider your center grip there. So we draw a line through the center of the finger holes, find the mark in the middle of the bridge. Let's see which we got, 1/4 inch, 1/8. And then we go over here and then we make our mark this way. So actually, I was wrong. It is actually up just a little bit. So before you were 5.5 over and then a 1/2 inch down. Now we're gonna be looking at, let's see. Crazy enough. So yeah, it's 5.5 over again. And then we're 3/16 up, 1/4 up. So we're gonna update that. Let's see here. So it is, we drew our marks here from our center of grip to our axis point here. So we're gonna find out what our axis point measurements are, which that's lined up 0. So we're 5.5 to the center of grip. So we know it's 5.5 left. And then looking from there, we could tell it's just a 1/4 inch up. So we got 5.5 left, 1/4 inch up there. So we're gonna update that in the system, which I got updated in here. I'm gonna jot that on here as well real quick. 1/4 up. And then we know this changed to 12. At least our conversion chart is, 10 degrees. Let's see, 10 degrees. Axis rotation, we're still right around 30 degrees now. Then with our lightning arc, that's gonna stay 5.5. So now that we got that info, we're gonna come up with a layout for that.
Alrighty.
Let's check out that ultimate record.
Yeah, go on. tell them what it is, my friend.
Right. So right here we've got the ultimate record. It's got a hybrid cover stock on it, symmetrical weight block. So this is going to be good for when the lane starts to transition. You know, game 2, game 3 in league. Being lefty is probably more game 3 for you, or if you're out practicing, the lanes are drier, definitely gonna be a good one to go with.
Okay.
This will give you more down lane angle as well with it being a hybrid, as opposed to the Harsh Reality and the Phase 2. Those are both a solid cover stock, so they're gonna be earlier rolling, stronger but smoother shape down lane. And I said this is gonna give you a little more length, but it's gonna be more angular down lane as well.
Okay.
So not as strong of a ball, but something that will feel stronger in the back end when the lanes start to dry up.
Okay. And so for the recommended layout that you have for me, there could be a lot of other people that are rookies like me that see like Chris Vi and other two-handers that have that 5x5x2.
Right.
So what's the difference between that layout, for a pro bowler and somebody like me just kind of getting into the sport?
best way to describe it, a lot of times when you see those guys with those longer pin to paps, they're usually already higher rev rate. They're already going to have more axis tilt and axis rotation, so they usually go with those layouts to help get that ball further down lane. And usually a longer pin to pap is also going to give them more forward roll down lane.
Gotcha.
So for you, we're going to stick, still with a little bit stronger pin to pap locations, so that way they help give you a little more direction down lane, since your axis tilt and axis rotation on the lower side.
Okay.
I said the axis tilt isn't bad, like I said, it's low on the lower side, but the axis rotation is on the lower side. If you could bring that up a little more, you're going to see more left to right down lane motion as well.
Gotcha.
Just by changing that.
Okay, sounds good.
But I said with the way you throw the ball now, this will help give you that more left to right down lane direction as well.
Okay, perfect.
So I said what we're going to do here, you got your Storm recommended layouts, your 4.5 by 3 by 4.5, which is like a good benchmark layout. We're probably going to go with something similar to that, but kind of modify it a little bit.
Okay.
I said I would say for you, because you are still a little higher ball speed compared to your rev rate, we're going to stick with a 4-inch pin to pap. First, we're going to do just a 4 by 4 by 4 actually.
Okay.
So it's going to be 4-inch pin to pap, 4-inch. They say mass bias to positive axis point, and then the last number is your pin to your center of grip, which essentially that determines where we're going to drill at in the weight block.
Okay.
And essentially with that number, if they're smaller, like say 2-inch pin to center of grip, you're going to be drilling to a part of the weight block where it's going to lower the differential on it. If you go longer, like a 5-inch, that's going to drill into a part where it's actually going to raise the differential of the weight block.
Okay, gotcha.
So what we're going to do first, we're going to, since it is a symmetrical ball, we're going to draw a mark from the pin to the CG. Going to measure 6 3/4, and essentially what this point here is what they would call the preferred spin axis. This is pretty much going to tell you where like the middle part of the weight block is.
Okay.
And of course, asymmetrical weight blocks, they'll already have that on there for you. Those can kind of change a little bit on asymmetrical weight blocks, because that's going to tell you where like the closest part of that middle weight block is to the cover stock. So it's like the asymmetricals will kind of point out in one spot.
Okay.
And that's going to tell us where that spot's going to point out at.
Gotcha.
So what we're going to do now is going to draw a mark for our pin to PAP. Actually, I could do is I could probably move this over this way. So this is going to be our pin to PAP here. Our second mark is going to be our PSA to PAP, or mass bias to PAP. Then our third mark is going to be our pin to center grip. And like I said, we're going to keep that right at 4 as well. Then this mark here, we go backwards. So we're a 1/4 up. So we're going to go 1/4 down. Which on here is going to be 1/2. 3/4 half. So the bad part is they don't do a 1/4 on these sleeves here. And then we're going to go 5.5 over, because our lightning arc's going to be 5.5. So we make a mark from 5.5 to here. I said the second mark I made here is going to be 1/4 inch down. So now we draw a line from that half circle to this intersection right here. And then this is how we determine where our center of grip is. So we'll draw our bridge, 1/4. What we're going to do too is I'm going to go down that size on your middle finger, because remember where that oversized grip, instead of starting to feel a little loose and we're already going down that size.
Yeah.
So we'll start with this, and if we need to, we can always go back to that oversized grip.
Okay.
So we're going to put our pitches in real quick. 1, 2, 3. So we're 7/16 right lateral, and we're going to be 3/8 reverse. 1, 2, 3.75. Okay.
So,
And so we know we got our marks lined up there, lined up here. So we're ready to go. Then I'm gonna get up. I saw they shot 300 last night.
Couldn't believe it. You guys made the flash.
Right, we got our little etch sign there. So we're gonna throw our grips in here. 23 and 13. 23 and 13. We're gonna go ovals.
I think Johnny's using his intention starting it for this. Mine's round two.
And we got a finished product there. Oh,
Everybody's in.
it's a pretty good ball.
Isn't that what it is? Isn't it the opener rather than the can type?
Yeah,
Oh, same as the attention star, right? But the attention star is soft medium type.
nah, it's definitely weaker than Tension Star because it's got a symmetrical weight block in it.
Like if you want to skip.
All right, there we
Man,
are.
so we're back. We got the ultimate wrecker all drilled up. Josh put me on this multicolored grip thing. So I've been sticking with it ever since. All three of my balls got it now. So
Say we like to be different.
yeah, for sure, for sure. But we just want to take the time out and say thank you, Josh.
Hey.
Appreciate you for helping
Thank you,
me out. If you're ever in the clean area, come chop it up with Josh, man. Max Attack Pro Shop, and he'll get you right, bro. He knows his knowledge, as you've seen in the video. Yeah, man, I got to go to league, so let's
We'll
get
see
to
how it is.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you
All
again.
right, appreciate it as
Thank
well.
you.
If you guys
Take it
ever
easy.
need anything, just stop in. We're at Clean Bowl Rama. Call up. I've got all my contact info on Facebook, so you can reach me there as well. And have a great evening.
Peace.
See ya.